Hey everybody, Reno Viola. I am the mortgage guy. Let's talk a little bit about Bruised credit and how it applies to getting a mortgage. Well, first off, let me start by saying that there is a mortgage for everybody in Ontario. So regardless of your credit, we can get a mortgage for everybody. So it's a matter of where we fit on that scale on the low down payment versus a little higher down payment for somebody with Bruised credit. So here's how it goes. And we're always talking about, people have heard that you can get a mortgage for 5% down, and it's true. Most mortgages in Canada are done with 5% down. And so if you've got good credit, good job, good income, good payment habits, and the property is correct, CMHC or one of the other lenders will guarantee your loan to the lender, and you can do it for as little as 5% down. So that's almost the standard that everybody tries to go for. It's when we start crossing the lines between, if you have, and by the way, you also need good credit to get the 5% down, and that minimum credit score is somewhere, well, just over 600 is starting to be acceptable, but even 610, 620, 630, it's tough if everything else on the credit bureau is not correct as well. So let's use a number of about 620 with everything being correct on the credit bureau and lots of credit history, and all of it being pretty good, but not necessarily excellent. So you probably will qualify for the 5% down. And we'll leave that portion for another video. Let's talk about Bruised credit. This is where it gets a little confusing. So somebody calls us up or goes into a bank or whatever it is. They start the dialogue with, okay, I want to do a mortgage with 5% down. And the first thing we ask is the credit score. And then, the credit score might come out at, we can just make up a number for this morning, but let's just use 599, which is 1 point below 600. As soon as you hit that threshold of 600, you don't qualify for 5% down. And that's where the problem starts to appear to be a disconnect about what we're talking about. So if you have Bruised credit, you can do a couple things. Talk to one of us, and we'll figure out how we can get your credit score back up to the point where you do qualify for a government-insured loan or mortgage. And if you can't, and you need a mortgage right now, then we need to figure out how you're going to come up with some more down payment. And it's as simple as that. And it's basically a sliding scale. If you have some history that is not great, and everything on the credit bureau has fallen apart before, then the lender's going to ask for a little higher down payment. And by the way, down payment is not a penalty. Down payment is the amount of your own money that you've got invested to show the strength in this deal. So there is a mortgage for everybody. It depends on the size of the down payment that you're going to have to come up with in order for us to be able to qualify you to get a mortgage. The rates are good even on the guys who come in with the 20% down or with Bruised credit. The rates are not that much higher than if you just had excellent credit. So it's a myth. That's a myth. It doesn't apply really. Rates are still pretty good, and you'll be able to afford it. Again, get a hold of us. It's not an easy explanation unless we know the details of your particular circumstances, and then we can tailor a program exactly for your credit score and your other things, including job, income, self-employed, etc., etc. So I look forward to talking to you. Hey, before you go, just click on the button to subscribe to this channel. It's how we make sure that we stay popular. And with the new rules at YouTube, it doesn't come up automatically, so you're going to have to subscribe in order to be able to hear it. Again, I'm Reno Viola. I am the mortgage guy. I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.